I bet you all have heard that there's a new Costco coming to Mundy Township, Michigan. I know something about this that you may not know, so stay tuned. Hey, my name's Luane and I'm with the Glover Agency in Fenton, Michigan. And I also have a YouTube channel, Living in Mid-Michigan. And I love to make videos about Mid-Michigan real estate and everything surrounding that. And if you like that kind of stuff, hit like and subscribe so that you can be a part of our channel and be notified every time we drop new content. So when it comes to where Costco puts a store, a lot of people don't realize that it's quite a process. They're very particular about where they put their stores. And of course, any good retailer would be. First of all, you've got to make sure that you have the population growth, the economic growth, and a good infrastructure for a new building project. So a lot of people who are new to the Grand Blanc area may not realize that about 10 or 15 years ago, Costco was considering putting a store in this location, this same general area, and they decided not to. So over the past 10 years or so, that means that the Mundy Township area, Swartz Creek, Grand Blanc have all seen enough growth to actually attract a retailer like Costco, which is great news. But let me tell you a little bit about where this is going to be located. Mundy Township, a lot of people who live in this area don't know exactly where Mundy Township begins and ends. So I looked it up and here's what I found out. Mundy Township runs east of Swartz Creek and west of Grand Blanc, south of Flint, and just a little bit north of Fenton. So it's a pretty good swath of land. And this particular Costco is going to be located right up here in the northeast corner of this particular swath of land. And you'll see that I-75 comes up through there and that there's also a cutoff for M23. So if you want to get to this particular Costco and you're going northbound, there's a couple of things you need to know. Number one is that there is no exit at Hill Road. Number two, there is no exit at Hill Road off of northbound I-75. There's a lot of people south of here who don't realize there is no Hill Road exit off of I-75. If you're going north and you want to go to this Grand Blanc Costco, you're going to want to get off of the exit at 475 and then take the first exit off that, which is Hill Road. And if you're coming southbound from Flint, you're going to have to take that turnoff for US 23 South. Instead of heading toward Detroit, you're going to head toward Ann Arbor, and the first exit off of that cutoff is Hill Road. So that's how you pretty much get to the northern part of Mundy Township. So what is it that happens when a Costco comes to your area? A lot of people go, the traffic's going to be awful. Well, there probably will be an increase in traffic, but you know, these retailers are checking that out before they even come here. So a lot of this traffic might not be just for that location, but just normal back and forth traffic that would ordinarily travel on that road every single day. They just have a new place to go. That's how I like to look at it. The other thing is that whenever they look for a place to go into, they're looking for economic growth. So they're wanting to see that people's incomes are high enough in the area to support a big box store and quantity buying, such as that 40-gallon thing of mayonnaise that you always wanted, or that 120 pack of toilet paper. So they want to know that there's families, they have the income to support something like that. And then of course there's the infrastructure, which is generally part of your township or city or wherever it is or village that you live in. And that just knowing that they can support that and have decent infrastructure for this particular location. And wouldn't you know it, even though Genesee County didn't make the cut 10, 15 years ago, went past on infrastructure, economic development, and income levels. So that's great news that we've had an area of growth over the last 10 years to attract a bigger volume store like that. But what does it do to our home properties? Well, Zillow actually did a study on what big box stores, well, at least Costco, I don't know if they did anybody else, but Costco's, when they come into an area, housing prices generally increase, as well as other businesses, because you are going to have other businesses that come in to help support this Costco. There's already a few restaurants in that area, but you'll probably see a few more. And there's another slated development for Mundy Township. If that ends up getting approved, that's going to change the landscape even more. But we'll talk about that another time. So the good news is that if you own a home in that area, even in the Grand Blanc area, if you're within 10 or 15 minutes of a Costco, that's going to help your home values and the saleability of your home because buyers see it as being much more convenient. They don't have to travel down to Auburn Hills or Brighton to go to Costco anymore. So yes, this is opening up later this week. I believe it's Thursday or Friday of this week. You can bet that I'll be staying far away from there because I know it's going to be crazy busy the first weekend, but I will definitely be a frequent flyer over there because I love me some Costco. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll talk to you soon.